There's a curious thing that happens when certain women walk into a room. People stop, look for a second longer, pay attention without knowing exactly why. And the most intriguing part, these women are often not wearing anything expensive. They simply know a few visual codes that most people have never picked up on. Today, I'm going to show you 6 of those codes. And when you understand what's behind them, the way people see you will change completely. Code 1. Use a structured bag to look more refined instantly. I'll start with something that seems simple, but that stylists take very seriously. Imagine 2 women in the same outfit. One is carrying a soft, wide, slightly misshapen bag. The other is carrying a structured bag in beautiful leather with a clean finish. Without seeing anything else, which one looks more elegant? The answer is immediate. And it happens because the structured bag communicates something that goes beyond the clothes. It conveys organization, care, and an expensive finish. This is the technique stylists call the noble structure finish. The idea is that the bag isn't just a functional accessory, it's the detail that elevates or destroys an entire look. The colors that work best are caramel, wine, brown, chocolate, off-white, and elegant black, and the result is almost immediate. A white shirt with beige pants becomes a sophisticated look when a structured caramel bag enters the composition. An off-white midi dress gains another dimension with a clean wine leather bag. What to avoid? A bag with plastic shiny leather, exaggerated hardware, a huge logo, or any sign of wear. These details communicate the opposite of what you want. The golden rule here is simple. The right bag makes a simple outfit look expensive in seconds, but there's a detail that many women overlook and that has an even more direct effect on how the face is perceived. Code 2. Wear medium gold earrings to illuminate the face. Near the face, any accessory has enormous power, and the medium gold earring is one of the secrets most used by elegant women, precisely because it works without drawing attention through excess. The principle is what stylists call the facial light point. When a metal with controlled shine sits at the height of the face, it directs the gaze to the woman's expression. She looks more put together, more present, more luminous, even in a basic blouse. Elegant hoops, metal drops, gold studs, or organic shapes all work very well. The secret is in the balance. Not so small it disappears. Not so large, it competes with the face. An off-white shirt with medium gold earrings and beige wide-leg pants is a perfect example of a look that seems costly without spending much. The same happens with a navy dress and a discreet gold hoop. Avoid metal with an overly bright artificial yellow tone, exaggerated gemstones, or anything that weighs down the face and causes visual fatigue. The elegant earring should look like part of the woman, not an ornament glued to her. And while the earring takes care of what's near the face, there's another detail that organizes the entire look in a way most people feel but can't explain. Code 3. Use a cognac belt to organize the look. Here's a secret that separates well-dressed looks from simply tidy ones. When a woman wears a belt, even thin, even discreet, the look seems finished, seems considered, and those who look feel that, even without being able to name what they're seeing. The technique behind this is called proportion marking. The belt creates an intelligent visual division in the body. It organizes the waist and makes the clothes look more polished, more structured. The best options are in cognac, caramel, brown, chocolate, or elegant black tones, thin or medium. What matters is that it appears naturally, not that it constricts. A white shirt dress with a cognac belt and nude sandals is one of the simplest and most elegant looks there is. Beige wide-leg pants with an ivory blouse and a caramel belt looks like a far more elaborate production than it really is. What doesn't work? A belt that's too wide for a light outfit, a very flashy buckle, worn leather, or any feeling of tightness. The elegant belt doesn't bind the body. It frames the image. But the next code does something different from everything we've already talked about. It doesn't change the clothes or the silhouette. It changes the way the entire woman is perceived. Code 4. Wear sophisticated sunglasses to create presence. There's an accessory with an almost inexplicable power over how people perceive you. It doesn't need to match the bag. It doesn't need to be the same color as the clothes. It acts on its own. Sophisticated sunglasses create presence. The technique is called the facial status frame. When the frame shape is clean, the finish feels refined. and the style complements the woman's face, it delivers an immediate reading of elegance before any word is spoken. Tortoiseshell, black, brown, caramel, deep wine, or discreet gold frames work very well. The frame should have a shape that doesn't hide the face, but that frames the gaze. A white shirt with beige pants, a caramel bag, and tortoiseshell glasses is one of the most powerful looks in terms of understated elegance. A sand blazer with dark jeans, a wine bag, and elegant black glasses projects impressive confidence. Avoid frames that are too exaggerated, plastic shine, overly colored lenses, or any sporty style out of context. Sophisticated sunglasses don't need to be large. They need to look well chosen. Now let's talk about a detail that goes beyond elegance. It creates something very few women manage to convey, a personal style signature. Code 5. Wear a silk scarf to look more feminine and chic. There's something about the scarf that goes beyond fashion. It communicates femininity, charm, and a sophistication that feels natural, not forced. When a woman wears a silk or matte satin scarf, at the neck, in the hair, on the bag, at the wrist, she sends a silent message. I didn't just get dressed. I thought about the finish. This is the style signature technique. The scarf works as a personal detail. It transforms a simple outfit into a look with personality. The best prints are discreet. The best colors are those that already appear in the look, or that contrast with elegance. Tones of wine, sand, off-white, or black. A white shirt with a discreet neck scarf and straight jeans looks completely different without it. A beige dress with a scarf tied to the bag in caramel tones gains an immediate signature. What destroys the illusion? A scarf with a childish print, overly shiny fabric, a too voluminous knot, or mixing it with a very busy outfit. The scarf should look like a smart detail, not a costume piece. And now we arrive at the final code. This is the one many women neglect without realizing it, and it's one of the most powerful of all. Before we move on to the next trick, how many times have you stood in front of a closet full of clothes, looked at everything, and thought, I have nothing to wear? And in the end grabbed the same old thing, the safe, boring look, and walked out, feeling invisible. Again, your problem isn't a lack of clothes, it's that nobody ever taught you the codes a stylist uses to combine what you already have. I just released a guide with over 150 ready-made looks that I tested one by one, using only 15 pieces you probably already have in your wardrobe. These looks are so elegant that people will turn to look when you walk by and whisper to their friend, wow, what an elegant woman. And you won't need to think about a thing. You just choose the look and copy it piece by piece, exactly as I show you. In less than 5 minutes, you're dressed and ready to go. The link to access the guide with the 150 looks is in the pinned comment and in the description. And if you're watching on TV, just scan the QR code that appears on the screen. Code 6. Wear well-chosen bracelets or rings to make hands more elegant. Hands appear constantly. They hold the bag, touch the hair, pick up the phone, greet someone. And when hand accessories are elegant, something subtle but impactful happens. The entire woman looks more careful, more refined. This is the principle stylists call accessory curation. An elegant woman doesn't wear everything she owns. She chooses a few pieces, but pieces that look intentional. One well-chosen rigid bracelet already transforms the hands. A mix of 2 or 3 rings that speak to each other creates a composition that looks studied, even though it's simple. And this is also where controlled visual weight comes in. The accessory can draw attention, but it needs to do so with balance. No noise, no excess, nothing that competes with the rest of the look. A champagne satin blouse with a mix of gold rings and wide-leg pants creates an image of sophistication far above what's expected. A black midi dress with just 1 gold bracelet and nude sandals is elegance in its purest form. What never works? Rings on every finger, noisy bangles, peeling metals, colorful stones without harmony. Excess on the hands doesn't look like glamour. It looks like accumulation. The golden rule: elegant accessories on the hands look like curation. Excess looks like accumulation. These 6 codes have one thing in common. None of them shout. None of them need an expensive logo or an exclusive piece. They work because they communicate something that reaches deep into people's perception, organization, care, intention, and femininity. The bag that structures the look, the earring that illuminates the face, the belt that finishes the silhouette, the glasses that create presence, the scarf that signs the look, and the hands that reveal the curation level of the woman before you. When these details appear together, or even separately, people perceive you differently. They can't explain why, but you'll know. Tell me in the comments, which of these 6 accessories do you not yet use and want to start including in your look? I want to know which discovery made the most sense to you. And if you want to keep discovering these elegance codes that almost nobody notices, there's much more here.